Welcome back, man. This is some really crazy news. I honestly don't know where to go about this, but again, this is not verified. We really don't know 100%, but based off everything we know, the iPhone 6s, the 6s Plus, I probably should have brought that too, and the iPhone SE could potentially get drop support for iOS 14. So basically, it's not going to be getting iOS 14 as far as we know potentially. Now, there's a lot of things that go into this. We really, like I said, we don't know 100%, but it kind of, came into fruition. I kind of saw some other people talking about it too, and it kind of makes sense at this point. And the main reason why is not necessarily because of those phones, but because of this phone, the iPhone SE, or at least the newer one for that matter. It's kind of a strange thing if Apple were to go and keep support of the older SE while they have a newer SE out there too. And I think personally the iPhone SE and the iPhone 6s can easily support iOS 14. As far as we know, it's not going to be a crazy big update, but it's also a little bit hard for me to believe for some reason, I don't know why, for Apple to release this new iPhone SE, this new 2021, and keep the older one in circulation, you know what I mean? And the last time Apple did this was, with something like the iPod Touch. That one, the 6th generation, ended up getting, I think, iOS 12. And then Apple dropped that new iPod Touch, the 7th generation, and that ended up getting iOS 13, or the next version of iOS, while the older one stopped getting support. Now, in my opinion, if any iPhones were to go and get the next version of software, for me, it would probably be the iPhone 7 series because of that iPod Touch 7th generation that ended up getting the A10 Fusion chip. So in my opinion, that makes that range of phones end up getting an extra version of software potentially. Because of that iPod Touch 7th generation, it's hard for me to believe that Apple would just go and release that new iPod and only give it like 2 versions of software. So that one might get an extra version, I really don't know, but that doesn't mean the 6S and the SE cannot either, you know what I mean? But like I said before, the last time we saw Apple release a product like that and to basically replace the older one, which was the iPod Touch 7th generation, basically the iPod Touch 6th generation stopped getting software support. So again, this is kind of an iffy situation. I really don't know what Apple's going to do here. We saw recent reports and even older reports way back even with iOS 13 that Apple was going to drop support of the original iPhone SE, and I think that's pretty insane because the SE and the 6S both have the same chipset, so why would they drop this one? They base software updates based on the chipsets inside, so they're not going to drop support of one of these, they're going to drop support for both of these. So this could be the time, this could be the era where the iPhone SE, the original one, goes and stops getting support. Again, like I said, we really don't know 100%, but based off everything we know, it could potentially be the case, which is so sad. And I cry myself to sleep every night thinking about it. But again, there's really nothing we can do about it at this point. All we can do is hope and pray. WWDC is coming out in within a little bit over a month now, so I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys get that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys would check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.